Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Well, it's that time again. It's time for the warrior one. Yep. These
are stronger than I.
are abysmal more often than you seem to think, but it's thrown off because occasionally they're awesome, but mostly fail. Fencing coach is an interesting guy, right? So you only get a 2/2 for 3, which is not good, but he makes your hero power cost 2 less. So he makes your hero power free effectively once. Just a battle cry, but I mean that could combine okay, right? If you were going to use your hero ability that turn anyway, then really he's a 1-mana 2/2. Which is kind of kick-ass, although he's not serving the normal rush purpose of a 1-cost minion, so, he's interesting anyway, but, I mean, you could combo him with Inspire stuff. He's not really that good, though. Pyromancer and Violet Teacher are both awesome. They both work off spells. And Warriors have lots of that stuff that benefits from the 1 damage, but I don't know about, like, Pyromancer with that stuff. I'm gonna go Violet Teacher. She's much sturdier. She will fight for me. Rampage is okay. The deckhand is actually quite good in a warrior deck. If you have some weapons, he's good, but I like to capture Jormungandr for the arena. Jormungandr all the way. Whirlwind's not my favorite spell. I can see taking some as a warrior, but the Argent Horse Rider, he's got a bubble when he charges. That's pretty cool. This row I'm not as enamored with. I am tempted to take the Croc, because I've been taking slightly more expensive stuff, and I think I've had better, more expensive stuff. A Fen Creeper I still just don't like for the cost. Let's take a Croc, why not? I haven't gotten to play around with this thing. Man, that is so strange. Again, I misread it again this time, even though I took a second look, because I know it's not what it does. It always looks to me like this is the same as that Druid spell, right? Give a minion +2/+2 and taunt. No. Any minions you have that are taunt get +2/+2. So you can get a whole bunch of minions +2/+2 for 2 mana. That's amazing if you have that many taunt minions. Currently I have none. Now I'm very early on. I just, like, that would be really powerful in the arena, but can I really make a deck that's that cohesive? And if I do, if I'm choosing the taunt minions, I already passed one up, am I choosing worse minions for the cost? I don't think this is going to work out that well for me. I think I'm better off taking one of these two, and Ogre Magi, spell damage is not usually a high priority thing for the warrior, although they have Bash now, which is better. But it's not going to be a big deal. I think it's better off with Voodoo Doctor. I mean, 2 damage whirlwind attacks are strong. But they hit all your stuff too. Warsong Commander is super good. Again, am I going to get combos? I don't know. Whereas the Arcanite Reaper will just smash things. It's a little expensive. It's not as good for the cost as the Death's Bite, but it's still quite effective. Especially in the arena. This is a hard choice. Because the commander can easily not help me that much. It's 3 or less, so Violet Teacher would be able to attack. Violet Teacher minions would be able to attack, which is cool and all, but how many spells am I going to have, really? That is tough. I mean, if I take this now, I guess I can try and tailor. It's early enough that I could try and tailor my deck for that more. Not that these help. We could have Junk and guys who aren't affected by her. I'm going to take the Salty Dog because he has, like, huge attack. Or should I just take the Panther? I mean, it's still got pretty good attack. It's much cheaper. Either way, they're both fragile. But Salty Dog could hit for, like, a horrendous amount of damage if he ever got through. So we have the Berserker, who is really potentially good with the Warsong Commander, although you need more of a combo for that. You need to play him and then, like, do the rage, like the 0-cost rage thing, or one of those things that gives a bonus but deals damage. Slam, Bash, I like Bash. 3 damage is a 6-point swing. Now it's not, like, the 3 armor is not worth that much, but it's still 3 mana, deal 3 damage to something. I think I have to take this. Warrior's just not going to get that many choices for removal. Hungry Dragon is... I mean, as a warrior, maybe it works better because you have weapons, but it's still kind of... I gotta take the Spiteful Smith, because I could have weapons. Although I don't right now, and it'll really bite if I don't get any more weapon options. Revenge is weird, right? Whirlwind attack doesn't hurt players. Nah. Costs twice as much. If your health is low, it deals 3 damage, but it's still 3 damage to all minions, so that's actually like hurting you too. Eh. Like Draken. Man. Not a good selection. I guess I'm gonna take the Drake. I don't really like that choice. Do I take a Cleave? I guess Cleave would work well with Ogre Magi, but I already passed up the other guy. I'd have a decent amount of removal if I had this and the Bash and start putting things together. But I could also get a Boulder Fist Ogre, which is pretty smashy. I'm gonna go Boulder Fist. I hope some big things can save my butt. Flame Juggler is cool and all, but I need weapons. So I'm gonna take that. I actually like the Flame Juggler, but it's not winning out here. Battle Rage could... Like, card drawing is excellent, but I think I need the solid core of, like, minions more than I need that potentially good, but also potentially not very functional thing. Do I take Warbot? I mean, 1-3 for 1 is good stats. If he hits something, he's going to take damage, his attack will go up to 2. Like, if he takes 1 damage, then he's a 2-2 for 1. Which is cool, but... Is it really better to have Warbot than just take a Raptor? I think I'm gonna have to say it's not. I'd rather have the Raptor because I'm unlikely to get any use out of the mech keyword, which is really what makes him awesome. So I have a weapon now. Bloodsteel Raider could be good. The Explosive Sheep is powerful, but it's likely to backfire. They often end up sitting in my hand. Make my hero power cost 1. Not that exciting. I could take the worst warrior weapon ever. Fail. I think it's going to be Rushbot. The warrior hero power is just not blowing me away with awesomeness. Yeah, it's cool. Make things cheaper, but it's not that amazing. And she really needs... You need a combo to let you use her power multiple times or something. She's not... I'm not going to have that in here. I could take the cannon. I actually have a couple pirates now, although it would be more tempting if I'd taken that early 2-1 guy. I really, though, like, he's not a pirate, so I really only have, like, 2. The Salty Dog and the Raider. The cannon is decent, but I think the Evil Heckler is going to help me more. Would be nice to have some taunt. I could take another Bloodsail Raider. Again, I only have 1 weapon. Tidehunter is actually very good at rushing down, or if I want to go more mid-game and potentially be too slow, but also potentially be very powerful, the Trogg is potentially very powerful. I really don't know which way I could go. Any of these choices would be a good choice. These, even when I have a weapon, they often just kind of get killed, but this guy is very good rushing plays. Usually much better than the Raptor in most situations. Not so much against Mage, but they're freaking mages. I'm gonna take the Trogg. Probably regret it when my hand's too slow. Oh, I got fast row after that one. Makes me a little bit happier about taking the slower play. Berserker's really good. I don't have any stuff to combo off him, but he's just such a potential threat. I think I've got to take him. Again, I don't have the mech stuff, so it's not as much priority. You are junky. You are interesting, but I think the Argent Commander is going to have a much better impact, like swinging the game in my favor. Now, I've got a bunch of 5s and some 6s. Do I want to go and just be like really heavy, just try and stick around until I can keep dropping fat? The Trogg is more mid-gamey, but he's still potentially quite a threat, and he's like tough enough to survive, and he alters the way they play. I think I'm going to take the Trogg. I've already got a couple Ogre type guys here. Battle Rage, the more big things I get, the more valuable this Battle Rage is. It makes it more likely that I can draw 2 cards from it, maybe 3. But the Shieldmaster is really good too. he beats Goblin Shredders. He's just like, he is handy. Yeah, he has less stat points than the Heckler, but they're ranged better, so it kind of evens out. Man, do I just take that? Having more taunt would be good. This just often doesn't work out. I'm going to take this. Man, it's craziness. Snowbolt! Well, I haven't been taking enough of this spell damage stuff. Warsong Commander, let's look at that again. How much commandery stuff do I actually have? Everything so far, like up to that point. He doesn't need it because he's charged. I can charge the Troggs. And the Shield Master. Violet Teacher. It's interesting. I don't think I can take her over the Kvaldir Raider, though. His growing power just makes him like a big threat. Horse Rider for charge and bubble, or the Stalker for he's just really good turn 2 play because he gives you more control of the situation. But I think I'm gonna take the Horse Rider. I don't have that much 3-mana stuff. I don't have that much 2-mana stuff either. Like I think he's actually better for me. Except that I have so few things that directly kill minions. And he kind of directly kills minions. Or I could take the weapon, which is a piece of crap weapon. But it's still a weapon that would trigger off the Spiteful Smith. It only has 2 uses. And I only have 1 Bloodsail Raider, so who cares about that? I think I'm going to take the Stalker. It's time delayed. It won't let me just kill something right away. But it has other advantages over, like, that guy. Including being cheaper. So, ship's cannon, I still don't have that many pirates. So that's not going to work out. He's not a pirate, yeah. No, it's going to be Scarlet Crusader. Oh, my deck's got so many, like, Crocs and Raptors and stuff. Like, these could be guys with abilities, but I said I got guys with no abilities. Actually, I've got several 2/3s. I've got a bunch of them. I think I may need the 3/2 more. I could take the Unstable Ghoul. I mean, it's got Taunt. It could, you know what? I'm going to take the Unstable Ghoul for some variety. It might work out. It's, like, hard to choose. This would make my hero ability super, super just stally and defensive. Is that what I want? Do I have enough fat stuff in here to make that worthwhile? Or am I better off with the Frostwolf Warlord, who is a 5/5 or a 6/6 for 5, generally? I think I'm better off with the guy who's going to fight. I don't think her stalling power is that great. Mookless Champion would be excellent. Wolf Rider pretty good, but I have to take the Execute. Even though I don't have all the 1 damage stuff, it's still pretty effective. You're bad. You're bad. Guess I'm going to go Fad. Rarely sad to see him if you have 9 mana. The problem is that you often see him a lot of time before you have 9 mana. This guy's junky. This guy's junky. This guy's literally junk. I have 1 Clockwork Gnome, and that's probably it, isn't it? Because I wasn't taking the other mechs. So the best card in this row, by far, is basically useless to me. He's just a 2/5 for 4 unless I happen to have that 1 guy out. I'd be much better off taking him. He's a 2/4 for 3, but yeah, his attack bonus is rarely going to come up. I guess his light crappy champion. You know, it's going to be interesting. I have a lot of minions to punch people with, but I really wish I had 2 more weapons that were cheaper than the one I have. That would give me enough removal to feel more secure. Enough sort of battlefield control. I don't have that much battlefield control. My control of the battlefield is based purely on drawing a decent casting cost curve, and then just plopping out decent-sized stuff and hopefully winning somehow before my opponent does something crazy and effective. I don't think that... yeah. I think I just didn't get good enough choices. I have a bunch of weak minions, which is annoying. I have a lot of perfectly good and, if not, very strong sort of minions, but...
Victory or death!
I'm gonna have to pitch a bunch of this stuff to... well, pitch this. Do I throw away the Warsong Champion? It's just too early. It's too early in the game for her. I really would like to draw some of my cheaper guys, of which I have some. Unstable Ghoul, not the best cheaper guy, not the best combo with the Scarlet Crusader. Seriously. Seriously. Yeti. Well, I am sure not wasting my coin getting him out. Screw that. Okay. That would work out poorly for her. Might work out okay for him. We're going to do that. We're going to hold off on the coin. I can always coin out a 4-cost guy, who are very strong. Or I could wait until later in the game and try and get something big a little earlier. I think getting a 4-cost guy would be the biggest advantage for... Boy, that is obnoxious. That is not what I wanted to see at all. Damn. I'm going to do this anyway. That works out so badly. I think I'm going to play this guy instead of her, because her bubble's going to get popped when he dies. I could coin out one of these guys with their 5 defense. Is it going to work out? Because it's going to be 4 defense. Still got to get... This guy would be able to kill them, but he would also die in the process. Might not be the worst thing. I'm going to do that. I am going to... Well, this guy could also just kill it, though. He doesn't use my coin. I'm going to take a risk on this idiot. The problem is this play is okay if my opponent doesn't have a card to, like, kill him with. One swipe would be like the enemy. See, that's unfortunate, because it means this guy is getting his rage without losing the taunt. And he doesn't have to suicide to kill my guy. Still got the taunt. So, all kinds of bad. Oh my god. This is... no. I'm doomed. That's gonna hurt so much, but I have to do it. Does 10 damage to me if I don't. What a crappy way to start a game, though. Like, I put out my stupid 1 damage guy, and he has the perfect thing to deal with it. Fantastic. Okay, that was a weak turn. Thank friggin... well... Not a good situation. Can't kill her fast enough either. I'm just gonna play Spiteful Smith. I'm not gonna waste my axe killing her. I mean, I could play this and armor up. It's not getting me ahead, but Kung Fu and then trade her after using the mana. It's not gonna work out. I gotta get stuff out. My health is just too low, though. It makes... If my opponent can keep doing anything, I'm assuming they can grind me down. Ow. Oh, that... It destroys her first, so it did trigger her, like, death rattle, I guess. Okay, well, I can cavalryize him.
Don't worry, love.
He's not getting out good stuff, but my health is low. I definitely have more cards, but with 1/3 the health. Ah, stop kung fuing me. Uh-oh. Here comes an AoE. Yep. I can count the mana. Still, that took his whole turn, so that was actually totally fine, believe it or not. If I play him, I can't armor up, but on the other hand, he's better than the other stuff I would play, so... If I play him, though, it might deter my opponent from casting spells, which could be useful. Yeah, I'm just gonna play him.
What's what?
I mean, I can play him and armor up, but he's useless. Like on his own, he's worse than the Yeti. Not what I want for the cost. Next turn, I could do both of these guys potentially, or him armor up and waste more mana. Okay, you're damaging him, and then you're gonna finish him with what?
Magic detected.
So you're not gonna finish him. You just did it to draw a card. Softening him up. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna get beaten down in a hurry. I'd do more damage to you if I remove that with the axe, but then I'm badly hurt. Although I did get a taunt guy, that helps.
Troggs off.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the 2, but I have taunt now. I'm gonna hope that reduces my opponent's ability to just kill me with direct damage. I need to start armoring up, though. I have not been armoring up all game because I've had stuff to cast, but I need to start countering that early life loss. Bird.
Snakes. It has to be
Snake.
snake.
Okay. Well, I could play this, do 4 damage to that, or just blow this up outright. Do 4 damage to that, then I can kill it with one of these guys, and I'm in a slightly better place then. I mean, he would actually come out as...
I wonder.
If I played this and then played him, he would actually be a 9/9. But that wouldn't kill this for me, so it's not really better. Lose him, I'm going to keep the taunt alive, even though it makes him very vulnerable. We're going to keep trying to force our way through. I mean, I have a fat hand. My 3 cards are probably bigger than his, and I have an army in play.
Summoning portal.
Hopefully, being the arena, he does not have a whole bunch more, like, direct damage. Okay. It's stuff time. Armoring up is still so inconvenient. I could go... Well, first, how much... I can't do lethal, right? I've got 9, 15, 18... No lethal. If I played him and him, he would come out gigantic. It means I'm not armoring up. But I guess we're going to do that. I can. This is an army. Because I have this big army, I can afford to lay down some board control like that. Let these guys be alive. No, I'm not. I'm going to kill one of them too. I'm that paranoid. Because if he had some way to... If he got like a naturalize or something, blew this guy up, he could do half my health just with those 2 crappy guys. And then if he had anything else, I'd be dead. But I think he's at surrender time now. If he didn't have me previously, I doubt he does now.
I concede.
That's barely even a speed bump at this point. That's how big my army was. I was worried for a while, but I did definitely stabilize. Glad to have the taunt there. So, yeah. Well, I got 1 win, so... As a warrior, we're going to consider that a pretty good thing. But it's going to be interesting to see how it goes down in later games when I probably don't draw the weapon right when I need it. Well, that's going to be for next time. Put the hammer down on that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonet Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.